Stop using that or that if you want to hit the golf ball further. Let's get to it. I get too many people asking me how to hit the driver further. Most of the time it's people that are using T-pegs like this or T-pegs like this. First thing I always say is get a bigger tee, at least an orange step tee. And the first thing they say is they're scared of roofing their driver. So after you get some orange step tees, go and get a roll of sellotape the top of your driver, so then you can't blame me in case you sky your driver. But what I'm going to do in this video to show you guys how much different a higher tee affects how far you hit the driver. I'm going to hit a ball with the white tee, a ball with the pink tee, and then a ball with the orange tee. And after that, we're going to get a different tee, which I've had made for me, and we're going to see if I can hit the ball off that tee. Right, so we're going to start off with the white step tee. This is the smallest of the 3 tees that we're going to be hitting off today. Well, 4 tees. This to me is horrendous. So at the moment I've got my long drive driver, 4.5 degrees of loft, up at 5.5 Paradigm long drive head on an accurate golf shaft. And most of the time, people that hit off these tees always hit big high cuts. Why do people off a low tee hit a big high cut? Most of the time because they come down so steep to get the ball in the air, the only thing they can do is hit down with an angle of attack and it pops the ball up. Obviously I don't want to do that, so I'm going to try and put the same swing on every single shot and see what difference the tees do. This is awful how low this is. I've actually hit that quite good, but because the tee is so low, you can see there, it's come straight off the bottom of the face. If I'm trying to get my strike any higher with that tee into the centre spot, I'm probably going to hit the ground first, which is going to leave me with a dirty club. On to the next one, which is the pink tee. Second tee up is the pink tee. This is probably the most used tee that I see people buying and hitting drivers with, because they're everywhere on the golf course. Again, if you look at the driver there, the ball is probably just under half above the crown of a driver. Again, this looks way too low for what I like to look down at. So it's not bad, it's out the middle. I just can't seem to control the flight off a small tee. Let's change over to the bigger of these 3, which is now the orange tee. So the orange tee, which is what I advise most of you guys to use when it comes to choosing a tee for a driver. So orange tee, looking at it here now, almost the whole ball is above the crown of the driver, which is what I like to see. And let's see the difference here. Straight away higher, up the left hand side, wasn't as good of a strike, but straight away the launch angle was higher because I've hit up on the golf ball. I'm not promoting hitting down, causing the spin to pop up and losing distance. So that's an easy way for you guys to gain distance straight away. Don't be scared of skying your driver, get the orange T-pegs, but get a roll of sellotape, put it on the top of your driver in case you sky it, because I ain't liable for any damages to your clubs. Next tee up, you're going to be impressed with this, so let's get to that. Right, so you've just seen a shot with the white tee, the pink tee and the orange tee. Ditch these 2 straight away if they're in your golf bag. Get rid of them, buy a bag of the orange ones. But now I'm going to try something off a little bit of a higher tee. So when I compete in long drive, I use a Tornado tee and a T-claw. That comes in at 4 inches in height. That is the highest we're allowed to use a tee. That's a legal limit. You're not allowed to go any higher than 4 inches. USGA legal limit of T-pegs. But this tee I'm about to show you is slightly bigger than 4 inches. These orange ones come in at, I think it's 2 3/4 or maybe 3 inch. Look at this. Look at this. You're liking that, Jimmy? So, slightly bigger than an orange step tee. So one of the members here at Holyhead Golf Club, Mike Loftus, his friend's got a 3D printer and he thought he'd make a T-peg for me to try and hit a golf ball off. This could be a damaging experiment to my driver head. So I don't think I've ever hit a ball off a tee that high. And I don't know if the tee is going to last more than 1 hit. So I've got to try and make it a good hit in one shot. So, tee I advise you to get, tee I'm going to try and hit off. How bad can this go? I'm going to put it as high as we can physically get it, so the tip is just in. Bring the camera over here, Jimmy. Show them how far this ball is above the driver. Look at that. So that's 1, 2, probably 3 driver heights above the golf ball. I'm either going to swoosh under and break the tee or hit the middle of the club face. So a lot of us in long drive hover the driver before we hit the ball. Why is that? I like to keep the arms loose, no tension in the arms, so the muscles can fire a little bit quicker. But I think if I was to put the driver on the floor here, it ain't gonna work. So hovering it is the only option. I think this is gonna go quite bad, but we're gonna find out anyway. Baseball. Hopefully the tee will hold up more than one shot. And I feel like I'm gonna hit a draw for some reason. Highest tee peg ever made. Oh, I'll tell you what. It was better than I thought that, and it didn't break. Throws another ball out my bag there. So the tee didn't break. I didn't damage the driver, but that was more of a let's just hit the golf ball. See if we can do any better. See how far we can hit it off this tee. Talk about having a positive angle of attack. Still a little bit necky. It's not a bad ball flight. And we'll try one more just to see if this tee goes. Throws another one, Jim. Last ball, best ball. I'm surprised these tees are lasting, to be fair. See if we can get one out the middle. You can have a go after then. Oh, I've smoked that. Look at that. Oh, that was absolutely. Oh no! Damn it! We almost got it. We got one out the middle, but unfortunately, the tee didn't withstand that pressure of hitting it out the centre. But anyway, guys, a quick little video for you guys to see. Tee height is definitely important. Trying to hit off a low tee is going to promote a negative angle of attack. It's going to cause you to spin the golf ball up and most likely hit a cut and lose a lot of distance. Go and buy some orange tees. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. And maybe I'll get this guy to make me a bigger tee again. Maybe waist height, and we'll see if we can baseball it. So guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you did enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell. Every time I do upload a new video, you guys are notified straight away.